Sus250, Sustanon 250 is made up of a few different compounds. It is testosterone. It used to be used for TRT in the UK, and I'll tell you how I know that. A friend of mine owns a pharmacy. I'm not going to say who. Don't want to get the guy in trouble. And I was on the computers in his pharmacy, and when I typed in testosterone, one of the only testosterones that came up was Sustanon 250. So how they used it and why they used it. I was eating nuts, by the way. If you're wondering, what is this guy trying to do? I'm going to fish the nut out in my mouth. Like that. Sorry, guys. I don't edit my videos, so it's in. Sus 250. Testosterone. Is it good? Now, let me give you my personal journey when it came to Sus 250. So Sustanon 250 and Deca was the first steroid stack I'd ever taken. When I mean stack, I mean it's not the first steroid I've taken. It was the first thing that I'd taken as a combination. Sus and Deca. Back in the days, if you wanted to get big, or if you saw anybody that was even remotely had a little bit of muscle on him, Sus and Deca. He's on Sus and Deca. He's on Sus and Deca. It was just a common thing to say back then. Nobody knew about EQ. Nobody knew about test and amphe. Nobody knew about trend. None of that stuff. It was Sus, Deca, or Oxys, or Debo. Naps as they were called back in the day. So that was it. It's a very old school steroid thing. Sus and Deca. So I came about Sus and Deca. The Sus and Deca that I took was proper pharma grade. It was by a brand called Organon. I think it was Organon Labs. Used to be white and blue packet, and there was literally 1 ampule per box. So I knew it was legit as hell back in the days. And the Deca that I took used to come in a pack of 3, I believe it was 3 or 5, and it was only 100 milligram per mil. There was like the proper pharmaceutical, and I'll tell you what we used to call it, yellow top Deca. If you guys are over the age of 30 or 35, you know what I'm talking about. The yellow top stuff. That was the real OG stuff. You know, I was going to say shit. Yeah, I can say shit. I don't want to get banned now. Everyone keeps saying to me, don't swear. You won't get monetized. And I'm almost getting monetized, guys. I think I've got like another 100 or so hours away to get monetized. Yes. I don't expect much money from it. But I'm making this for educational purposes only, and obviously to grow. By the way, I just want to mention, side note, I hit 2,000 subscribers as well. I didn't want to make a whole video about it. I'll just kind of mention it in here. Hit 2,000 subscribers, so thank you very much. And those guys, there's a select few individuals who keep commenting on my videos. Bro, thank you very much. Honestly, because of those comments and me commenting back, I think somehow it pushes it up the algorithm. People liking the stuff, people commenting on the stuff. It's doing my page a world of wonders. When I see other guys trying to grow, I'm kind of I'm not the fastest growing channel, but I'm also not the slowest channel. I'm hitting a good average. From what I've seen people that start YouTube within 3 months, not many kind of get up to 1,000. I've managed to surpass 2,000. Like, so yesterday I went well past 2,000. I think I'm like 2,020 now, something like that. So I'm really happy with the way things are going at the minute. So thank you very much for tuning in, watching my stuff. I do try and post daily. In fact, it's not that I do try. I 100% post daily. So you're always going to see a video from me on this channel. Don't know what it's going to be about every single day. I just sit here and I think, right, what am I going to talk about today? And today was Sustanon. Right, moving forward. Sus and Deca. So that was the first stack that I took. Now, didn't know anything about gear at the time. So took Sus, and yes, it blows you out. Big time. When you take Sus, for some reason, there's so many compounds in there. Remember, there's fast acting. I think there's some sort of propionate in there as well. There's fast acting and there's slow acting and whatever. So when I was taking that, so I've never actually taken Sus on its own, so I can't comment on its own. But when I took it with Deca, I blew up. I swelled up. My face went round. I went big. I went massive. I was walking around, chafing, walking around out of breath. The first time in my life as a healthy lad growing up, watching Bruce Lee movies, doing 1,000 press-ups at home every single day, 1,000 sit-ups at home, buying the weights, weeder, dumbbell, York set, doing everything, being athletics, being able to run 100 meters in 10.9 seconds. Yeah, believe that, bro. And if you know me from back in the days, please vouch for me in the comments down below, because you know that. So I've always been an athletic guy, never ever got out of breath. And when I took Sus and Deca, that was the first time. I think I was like 23 or 24 at the time, walking towards the gym. I lived very close to the gym, walking to the gym, and I was like, what is going on here? I was out of breath. Yes, I was eating like a fat piece of shit. Trust me, I was eating pizzas every night. I've mentioned that as well in another video. So I was eating loads of food. I was on the Sus and Deca. I was swelling up. T-shirts forget T-shirts. You know the T-shirt filling out thing? I hit that when I was like 18, 19. Yeah, T-shirts are full. Put a T-shirt on, bam, T-shirts are solid by the time I'm 18. But when I was on Sus and Decker, I was filling out jackets. There's a new sense of feeling when you fill out a jacket. When you can fill out a jumper and a jacket and a hoodie, you know you're big. That's when you know, okay, yeah, something is going on. Because nowadays clothes are made a little bit more looser over here. Thank God for that. But those days, it was just the standard normal hoodies that everybody else wore. And when you filled out a hoodie, you knew you was on Sus and Decker. That was the inclination to think, is this stuff working? Is it real? Yes, it is. And the strength gains I got with that, unbelievable. Unbelievable. It was one of the first times I'd like deadlifted 280 for reps. I think I did like 3 reps. I was like, wow, this is easy as hell. And I definitely put the credit down to Sus and Decker at the time. Again, like I said, guys, don't know about Sus on its own. I stacked it. So it was a great steroid. I got very unhealthy with it. Did not like it in that sense because I'm always one of those guys. If I'm getting benefit from something, I always look at the side effects. I'm thinking, is it worth it? Is this really going to be worth it if I take this long term? I'm getting out of breath. I'm a young guy. Shouldn't be getting out of breath. So not worth it for me. Stopped it, changed it, started doing a bit of research. I found out that the best testosterone to take is Testonon. And since that day, the baseline test, even up to when I was competing, even till today, the only test I've ever taken is Testonon. I have dabbled in Cypionate as well. I'll explain that in another video. But other than that, never touched any of the fast-acting stuff, the propionates, the suspensions, loads more to note as well. There's loads more as well, but I can't like name them all right now. I'm not an encyclopedia of steroids. So Sustanon. That was my experience with Sustanon. I wouldn't advise anybody to take it at any time. There's so many better products to take out there than Sustanon. So stay the hell away from it, guys. If you're doing it for TRT, a lot of guys say to me, I get inboxed a few times, I'm taking 1 ml of Sus a week. Is this good for TRT? No, it is not good for TRT because it's just not stable enough. There's too many ups and downs. It's just not stable. So TRT, no, it's 100% no for TRT. Now, when it comes to a competitive bodybuilder, yes, if you're a competitive bodybuilder and you want to add some crazy amounts of size, with the side effects as well, you're going to get side effects. There ain't no way you are taking Sustanon without getting side effects. I don't care who you are or what your coach is having you do. You're going to get some sort of side effects by taking Sustanon. So stay safe out there, guys. And if you need someone to guide you through the correct cycles, link is in the description. Hopefully this video gave you some value. Comment down below and like the video.